Hello everyone! In this video we're going to be learning about the artist Jackson Pollock and finding out why he was so famous for his art. Let's begin by finding out who he is. So, Jackson Pollock was a famous painter who didn't paint on an easel like most painters, and instead he put his canvases on the floor. He did this because he said it made him feel closer to the painting, so he could really get involved and engrossed in what he was doing. He was often very unhappy, and he used his art to express his feelings. Because of this, he used many gloomy colours in his paintings. I wonder if you can think about which colours may be thought to be gloomy. Now let's look at some background about him. This is a picture of Jackson Pollock and his brother Charles. He was one of 5 sons, and he was the youngest out of them all. He was born in 1912. His father travelled a lot due to work, and they had to move house a lot when he was very young. He wasn't very well behaved in school at all, and he was actually expelled twice when he was only a child. By the age of 18, he decided to move to London to live and study with his brother, who you can see in the picture here. So let's have a look now at what inspired Pollock's artwork. Well, actually, Charles, his brother, who you just saw in the last picture, was a painter, and when he went to live with him, both his brother and his teachers inspired him to paint. He spent the next years of his life experimenting with his artwork, and the big push that he needed to get involved in art came in 1939 when he saw an exhibition of Picasso's artwork, and this encouraged him to try new ideas. Now let's have a look at his artistic style. So, Pollock invented something called drip painting. For this, he would use different tools to drip, pour and splatter paint onto the canvas from high above. These paintings became very famous. He also painted on large canvases so that people would feel like they were part of the painting. That means that when they stand in front of it, it would be so big that they would almost feel like they could step inside it, like it was life-size. On the right here is an example of one of his famous paintings called Autumn Rhythm, which he painted in 1950. You can see some of the dark shades here to show his emotions. We've got dark browns and beiges. There's little bits of white among it too. Did you spot any of those? To finish off, I just want to share with you some of Pollock's most famous pieces of artwork. I hope you enjoyed learning about Jackson Pollock today.